Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And for Houston, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. And it's Gordon in at the three, the small forward. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now here's Gordon. Right side, Porter. Lets it go with the three. It's good from long range. Porter's got the opening field goal of the game for the Rockets.
Tell you what, if he can find some consistency from deep, Porter Jr. is going to be a nightmare as an offensive player.
Back to Allen. Over Green. Allen's shot is off. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Count it, good.
And Gordon can go either guard position. He's a combo, thanks mainly to his remarkable handles.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Allen outside. Back to Holiday. The offensive rebound.
Oh, man. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
And now let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate it.
Smith finds Green. Over Allen. 5 on the clock. And it's Green. Missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The 10-footer. Count it. Giannis has got his second basket of the night.
Antetokounmpo has put a lot of work into his jump shot over the years, and you see the work starting to pay dividends now for Giannis. He's burying mid-range jumpers more consistently.
Now here's Porter. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Here is Porter. Pass to Green. Over Allen. Green, no luck. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Allen trying to get open as Lopez. Allen, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Gordon. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. That one falls.
Even when Gordon is under pressure, he finds a way to score the ball. That's what he is. He is a determined and capable scorer.
Middleton against Gordon. Holiday looking over the floor. In low. That one wide left. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Houston. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Middleton after Eric Gordon's miss. Here's Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lets the three fly. And the three ball is good.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. A different look for Milwaukee. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Christopher, the pass to Garuba. Matthews, no one around him. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
2 minutes remaining.
Ingles kicks to Connaughton.
2 minutes.
Back to Ingles. 1:52 left to play here in the first. He can't get it to go. Houston in the lead. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Martin.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special. And they pulled it off just right.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring it up. I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94. I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
That's good from Carter. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-'90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Outside Matthews. Tate against Ibaka. Tate the pass to Christopher. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Tate. From the arc. No good. Shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Christopher after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Matthews passes to Garuba. Outside Martin to the right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt, and teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer, and if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it.
Hill, he's checked in for Carter. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
During the last decade, the 2010s, Houston had loads of success. The 4th most wins in the league during that time. Unfortunately, they never got to the final.
Now, here is Hill. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Ibaka, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's Christopher. Lets it go from 11. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead, up by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center.
Here they come.
And some good action in the Bucks as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Bucks leading by 3. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. George Hill out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Here is Porter. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Porter against Hill. Porter passes to Fernando. 4 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Rockets ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Rockets making a change here. Şengün's checked in. Wesley Matthews checked in for the Bucks. Just 3 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Matthews with the rebound. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest. That game against the Detroit Pistons. Yep, it counts. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down. So you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And Holiday throws it down.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Houston. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Gordon, he's checked in for the Rockets.
For your one and only, Clark Texas.
Here's Şengün. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
He is the epitome of a seasoned veteran. Drew Holiday has performed at a high level no matter what uniform he's had on.
It's trailed by 9. Green taking his time here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal
Wesley
foul.
Matthews picks one up.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
Free throw drops for Green.
And about Drew Holiday, he's got that championship mentality.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, he established that with the Bucks winning the title that late in your career, especially after the career he's had. It's got to feel good. I mean, by far, one of the hardest workers in the game, Drew Holiday.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Bucks leading by 8. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch. And we thank you for that story. And Holiday has it in the corner. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Houston making a switch here. Garuba's checked in. Carter, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Porter. Driving inside. That one misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And to Tacumbo. Milwaukee the rebound, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, if Lopez gets his feet planted off a miss, he's anchored in and hard to move. That's why he gets so many rebounds.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And yeah, how about this team also following up their shots, getting those offensive boards, also a key for their success.
Tate, he's checked in for the Rockets.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
Now here's Gordon. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Josh Christopher, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. The Bucks also with the sub. Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, it was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes. And then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived. And the title came Just a few years later, no coincidence.
Timeout called the Rockets.
To Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Who wants one? You gotta get loud.
Rockets making a change here. Martin's checked in. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Martin the pass to Garuba. Passes it to Christopher. Kicks it out to Gordon. To end the drought, and he's good on the 3-ball. Gordon's got 7.
Boy, Gordon sends that one straight down and in from beyond the arc. You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, 2 names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
Clock at 4. Here's Holiday. Portis trying to free himself. Holiday gets the bucket, and the Bucks lead by 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Martin finds Tate. Bounce pass Gordon. Here's Garuba. And he overshot that one, missing. Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
Now here's Connaughton. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Outside Carter. It's rebounded by Houston. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Martin missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 17-4 run. Pass to Portis. Carter on the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. He has 5.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now Gordon from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Jenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to the floor.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Gordon in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Giannis. With a step back. Şengün with the rebound. And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 19. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Now here is Holiday. After Jalen Green's miss. Holiday the pass to Giannis. Oh, yes, the turnaround. And 12 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Now Middleton, after Eric Gordon's three-pointer that didn't go. Knocked away. It's stolen by Green. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Great D that time from Middleton.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Allen outside. Back to Holiday. Gordon against Middleton. Pass to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside, Green. And there's Porter on the assist by Green. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice to see such unselfish play from Green, putting the team ahead of himself.
The pass to Middleton. Here's Allen for the three. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball. And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 14.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Mark, if you take a look at the superstars on this Bucks team, they are extremely selfless.
Yeah, they really are. That's one of their great attributes. They just want to win. The pieces fit well together. Doesn't matter how they do it, who does it. They're all in it to win championships. A total team mindset.
Hey, Chad, welcome your Plus City Texans. They are here, the one and only Plus City Texans.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. In the 3rd quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Count that one.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Bucks leading by 16. Ingles kicks to Hill. Ingles against Martin.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Back to Portis. Hill finds Portis. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Martin. Porter inside. He's guarded by Hill.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Harden against Ingles. Passes it to Connaughton. Oh, good with the triple. Rockets trail by 14. Outside Porter. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Fernando pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here is Martin. Pass to Fernando. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Porter. That shot no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Ingles has got his first basket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Porter. 7 points in the game. From the top of the key. And no good that time. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Holiday and Allen have guard duties. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
And the Greek Freak, boy, I tell you, certainly gets the green light. I mean, from that position especially. He's really developed into a nice scorer from that spot on the floor.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's Green following the basket by Giannis. Here's Porter, and there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Here's Green after Drew Holiday's score. And the NBA last season announced the creation of 6 new trophies for the division winner and named them after 6 pioneering players.
Kevin, anytime you can connect the past, the legacy of the league to the present in meaningful ways, I think that's a winning situation. I mean, greats like Wayne Embry, Sam Jones, Willis Reed, who paved the way for generations of black players. I mean, I think it's a great move to recognize them and continue to realize the importance they played in helping to build the foundation on which the league stands now.
Now Green, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. For 3, Smith. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From 12 feet out. Another shot, and it's good on the layup. Giannis has got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach, the Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
Now here's Porter. Feeds to Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Middleton. Outside Holiday. Releases. Here's Lopez, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now a timeout called by Houston. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan has been incredible with his attacking at the offensive end, and it's been all game long. Never hesitating to attack a gap in the defense, and then he found a lot of points by slicing his way right to the cup.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Now, here's Porter. Another miss by Houston.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Allen passes to Lopez. Top of the key, Holiday. The tray. Another miss by Holiday. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Here's Green. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And it's Lopez at the elbow. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that. But you go ahead and do it. Porter, no luck. Bucks leading by 22.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Bucks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt. I thought an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
Sure did. I mean, this means they'll come out on top in the season series, 2-1 now. Got to be happy about that.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Middleton hits them both.
And the Bucks are on a tremendous run. That streak they had back from 1980 to 91.
Now here's Matthews. Over Middleton. The Rockets again can't hit.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
There's the lob into the Kumbo. Rockets with the rebound.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Matthews. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Hill. Offensive rebound.
At the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Outside Matthews. Giannis inside. And that one drops for him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Christopher, no good. And here is Hill. And he drives in. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance. I guess you're going for another MVP, huh?
Hey, I try not to think about it that much. My mindset is do my job, do whatever it takes to help my team win, and all I care about is that we got to win.
Love the humble brag, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.